Hi, everybody. It's so funny with Sergio, our producer's in our ear. He goes, "You're on in five, four, three, two. Oh no! Oh no! Oh no!" So we're
My
like, "Wait,
favorite.
what? What happened? What?"
He's handling a lot behind the scenes, but I have to
He's
say I love him.
Yeah.
But my favorite moment was you're live now. Now you're live
Yeah.
now,
Now.
yeah,
now.
Now.
yeah, and
Now.
only we can hear. But hi, everybody. We are live. We are live, coast to coast, across the country. I'm in New York. Nikki Malone are in California. You know, there's people watching around the globe. We're the Oscars, essentially, is what we are.
I
You
mean,
know what I
pretty
mean?
Yeah.
much.
Yeah. Did you
Yeah.
watch the Oscars last night, guys?
Yes. Of
Yes. Not
course.
all of it. I kind
Course.
of like, yeah, I
Not
do.
all
You
of
know.
it.
But
When do you tune out? When did you tune out? If
Well,
you're
I
not
kind
watching
of
all
tune
of
out
it.
throughout the whole thing. Like I like to organize drawers and clean while live events
Not
are on.
me.
It's like the
Not
best
me.
time to do that stuff because you
No,
can check in with it. Feels good. Feels cozy.
I don't like anything. I one time in high school threw when Titanic won, 1998. I threw a party and it was the biggest mistake of my life. I was in high school and I kicked everyone out. I was like, "You won't stop talking. Like you don't come to this to talk."
oh,
Oh no,
well,
I
They
why
see. I
did?
wouldn't like that either. I wouldn't like
no.
that.
So
No.
Well, I mean,
Wellington
don't have a
yesterday,
party.
he was
Don't have a.
talking and he was like, "Oh, I wanted to tell you this." And you know what I said to him? I said, because he was like reaching for the remote, and I go, "Don't push pause." And then
Was that a relationship first?
we both just started laughing because it was like, "Oh, okay."
Whoa. Okay, Dad. Got
Calm
it
down.
done.
And I was like, I heard myself. I heard it. But I don't want to be pause, even though we could pause it now and then catch up. Like, I don't want the world to know
Yeah.
that Mikey Madison won Best Actress and I don't know
Yeah. Yeah.
Right,
because I'm
right.
behind, you know? Oh, wait. Oh,
Um,
now I'm hearing people. Wait,
What
Sergio,
is that? What's happening? Sounds like a spirit.
Sergio,
we can hear
Sergio,
What? What's
you.
happening?
we can hear you,
Yeah, but
Sergio.
I hope if he's talking and he's saying things, I feel like, ooh, what's he talking about in
It's
the
like a floating
background?
spirit in the
You know what he's
background.
talking about? I don't know if he was talking about now, but what he was talking about this weekend, he went to a restaurant, our producer Sergio in San Diego, and it takes a picture. I guess it
Yes,
was a gay restaurant. He took a picture. I'm on the wall. There's a picture of me on the wall
I
in the
saw that.
restaurant. Did
And
you
I
see
was
that? He
like,
was in the group text.
yeah,
Yeah.
that
Yeah.
was really like I was like, thank you. Thank you for putting my best friend on the wall. Thank you for putting
Oh,
like
Nikki, that's
a
supportive.
magazine on to take it, to cut it, to snip it, and your legs looked great in that photo.
I'm
How did
framed on
Yeah.
a wall.
how did you feel about that, Ross? Like being
I should be on more
framed in a
walls.
gay bar? Was it in a bathroom? Was it in a?
It was a bathhouse.
I was just
It'd be funny if it was in a sex club.
No, but you know it is. You look at that and you
No.
go,
no.
oh God, I've been around for a while." I actually watch. It's funny watching the Oscars. I was watching the red carpet from my home in elastic clothing, and I did a
Yes.
whole
Uh-huh.
menu.
Mhm.
Right.
And Nikki, I want to know what you think about this. I said to Wellington, I go, "This is so interesting because I used to be there."
Yes.
Mhm.
Yes.
And then I went back to like, this is how crazy life is. I remember being a kid growing up in Mount Vernon, Washington,
Yeah.
watching the Oscars and being like, I would do anything to be there, you
Yeah.
know? And then I got there and
Yeah.
I did it and I did it for so long that like at one point I was doing it and I was like, I think I did this, right? And now I'm
Yes.
watching it, still loving it, but glad I'm not there, but knowing what it's like to be there. You know what I'm saying? Like life, like
Preach.
I saw it and then I went
Yeah.
past it and now I'm
Yeah.
looking at it and I still love it.
Huh?
But like life is an interesting thing. And I thought about you, Malone, because you say it's so weird getting older.
It
It
Yeah.
is.
was one of those moments where I
Yeah.
was like, it is so
Yeah.
weird.
It's like science fiction. So if Drew asked you to cover the red carpet at the Oscars, would you do it? Like, would you go back?
I don't know that that would be something that I would be doing.
That was his way of saying,
Wait.
hell no.
Yeah.
I get asked a lot
Nikki.
to do things, you know, like that. And I kind of feel
Mhm.
like I said yes to the Met Gala last year for E. I
Right.
covered it with gratitude, you know, because I had never done it. And I thought,
Done
God,
it
that's one of the
before.
biggest carpets in the world. And I'd never done it. So I think I want to go back and do it.
Yeah.
Right.
But carpets are hard, covering carpet. I did it for
Woo!
20 some years, right? And I think I did it pretty great. I have to say, like I'm
Yeah.
pretty good at it. Okay. And I think that I have done it.
You can check that off your list,
Okay.
my love.
Uh,
You can
I
check
think I've
that off
done
your
it.
list.
Yeah. I
That's
don't think
right.
Yeah.
yeah.
Well, I have
I
two.
just heard myself. Did I just toot my tutor too hard? I think I did it well.
No.
I did it in my own way, I think. You know what I mean? And
Wait, I'm
mhm.
sorry. Did you like hosting the Met Gala? Did you like doing that, going back to that
I
red carpet
liked
format?
I liked being employed. I was grateful to be asked. The Met Gala is a very tough assignment. There's no room for the press. There's disregard for the press.
You
There's
didn't like it.
publicists aren't allowed. I'm standing sideways on a staircase, one leg up, one leg down, sideways
Crammed in. Were you
over
crammed
a
in?
plant, and they don't allow publicists to walk people down. So you crammed in.
Yeah.
Sardines
yeah,
have more
no.
room than I have. And then they don't, the publicist, so you have to scream like, Ariana,
Oh, yeah, no.
and I've been on television for 23 years now. I don't want to scream to get somebody's attention anymore. God bless. You
It's
know what I'm saying?
rowdy. It's a rowdy
It's rowdy.
spot.
Yeah, but like the only one that really did that, besides you, Ross Matthews,
Joan
was
Rivers,
Joan
better than
Rivers.
anybody. But no,
Joan
I'm not
Rivers.
even in the same league.
What
as
bothers
her.
me is like no one says, everybody says, oh, that gown is, oh, it's awesome. Oh, it's beautiful. Oh, that's a clap. No one ever says that's horrible.
She did.
She did. I would like, just be honest like that. They kind of missed the mark on that.
I would love to see Malone on the red carpet.
They wouldn't let him.
Malone on the carpet.
They would
Where's
kick me
you,
out.
but you're not really there. You're just alone on the carpet, like on your carpet in your living room, just reporting.
Can you imagine? Yeah, I could do that, Nikki.
know.
But I used to be kind of more harsh than I am. I'm a little kinder now. So I think have a different approach. I'd be a little
Oh,
softer. I might go like,
I
that's
did-
ugly, but
I do love it though. I mean, since I was a little kid, and remember, I think I've told you the story, but I loved watching the awards show so much, and I wanted to be there. And my mom, I bought a red towel. She bought it
Yeah.
for me at the thrift store, Salvation Army, and we put it
Yeah.
on the front porch. And I would
So
get
cute.
dressed up. I had like these glitter gloves I got at the 99-cent store. And I would get dressed up put sunglasses on, and she would take my picture.
I
Ross over
have that
here.
picture. I
Isn't
have
that
Yeah.
so
picture somewhere.
cute?
And so I'll always love it. I really love the Oscars in particular. I used to cut Oscars out of magazines and tape it up on my
it's so
dorm
freaking
wall.
cute.
Um,
It's really cute. But I have to say,
Yeah.
to make you feel a little better, it's not like a lack of gratitude because I loved that work on the red carpet. I met you on the red carpet, Ross. So it's one of my favorite memories.
Aw.
But I do feel like once you've done it years and years and years over and over and over again, it does suck a little of the magic out of it because you're working and you're there from like 9 a.m. until like midnight. It's a very long day, and I'm not
Yeah.
knocking it and saying I don't love the work, but I would not do the red carpet again. I wouldn't do it. And there's something about being at home and appreciating it and appreciating that you're not standing there in a pair of heels for 117 hours.
And
So
using a
Yeah.
I
porta
feel
potty.
this exact.
I'm not saying I would never do it again. I would just want to do it not in a way where I was like, if I had my own thing,
Well, yeah,
thing,
yeah,
I would
yeah.
do it. You know what I'm
But-
saying?
yeah.
But I just don't want to like, hi over here from like,
There's nothing glamorous about the red carpet when you're working it.
Yeah, but
There's
it's
nothing
really-
glamorous.
It
but
is
it looks
cool though.
glamorous.
But no, but it is kind of cool, that part of seeing them all and seeing like,
Yeah.
oh, I just saw her over there like fix her dress because there was a problem with the dress, or somebody trips. I like that. I like seeing things.
I did.
I'd rather be on the red carpet than interviewing people, though, I think.
Oh, you walking the carpet.
In the realm of dreams. Yeah. I don't know if I can yell out, Ariana. I don't think that's in me.
No, you'd be like, if you want to walk, you keep walking.
Yeah. Rude.
Rude. Well, we are. Oh God, last week. This is fascinating. Do you remember we had Urinal Richie
Mhm.
call in? It was a caller who called twice. A
Urinal.
story about urinating and a urinal, and
Not in a urinal. It
a
was in a.
urinal.
It wasn't even a urinal. It was in a bowl.
A bowl.
Whatever it was. He said
Oh,
the
okay,
word. He said the word urinal, but he's pronounced it urinal, and he
Urinal,
did
yes.
it twice. And
Yes.
and-
Urinal, 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 urinal,
yeah, that
made
was
that?
it. I did. Urinal.
urinal, 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 urinal,
It's like
urinal, urinal.
hypnosis.
So it is.
Oh.
I like it.
It's
It's like the
Hypnotic.
sound bowls. It's very
It's a-
meditative.
Thank you so much. Home. Everyone close it. Home.
Oh.
Urinal, 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 urinal.
Well, we have an
that is-
update.
It's like Namyo
Wait,
Horenge
what?
Kyo.
We have an update because we were all
Shut
like, why does he
up.
say urinal? Is he Canadian? Is it something? What's going on? Well, he called back, believe it or not. Oh God. He called back, believe it or not. And if you want to, somebody get that? Because if we get that, I bet
Meow.
you. Well, hello. Oh,
Meow.
hello.
Me alone.
Hi, Ross, Nikki, and Malone. This is Urinal Richie. I'm sorry I left so many unanswered stuff about my my piss in bowls story. so I wanted to clear it up. The reason I pronounce words strange is I have no idea, but I do that with so many words. No one else in my family has an accent. I'm from a small town in Idaho, and I don't know. I just gayrage, urinal.
Oh, I love it.
It's just me, I guess.
Gayrage.
So there's really no reason. But yeah, I hope that clears up some answers. You did forget to flush me, so
Oh.
please make sure to do that.
Oh,
And then,
God.
gosh, all this talk about urinal is kind of making me need to go use the urinal.
Got it.
Kish, kish.
Got it. Yeah.
The audience
Thank you.
is shocked.
Thank you.
I'm
Thank
so
you
grateful.
so much.
Urinal, 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 urinal.
You're right. No, you're right. No, you're right. No, you're right.
It just feels like I'm going down the toilet
Yeah.
bowl, like very slowly.
Yeah, it does feel like that.
You're right. No, you're right.
That is the follow up that I needed.
Yeah, good.
That was a
very
good
much.
follow-up.
So thank
We're going to
you.
go to Ben now. Ben, who
Ben.
is zooming in from New York. I wonder if New York City, New York State has an issue needs help with. Well, we are the place for advice. Whether you need help in your life, some friends who are going to give you some straight talk, or you need to confess something. We are going to go to Ben. Ben here. Ben, who we know. This is Ben. Hi, Ben.
Hi, Ben.
How
Hi,
are
Ben.
you?
I'm doing so well. It's so nice to be with my friends again.
Good to see you, Dabo. Good to see
Dabo.
you, Dabo. You're in
Dabo.
Manhattan, correct?
I sure am. Get the rope.
Yeah, I got to meet your mom recently.
You did. She loved you
Fun.
so much.
So Ben has been a listener to our former podcast, Straight Talk, and came out
Yeah.
and performed in the talent show we had. Won a trip to San Diego. Came to the Drew Barrymore show. I saw you up there.
What
And
a
I
trip.
I came to say hi, and your mom was there, and I got to
Yeah.
meet your mom.
Love this.
No, I love my mom. She was in town. We went to see Adam Lambert in Cabaret. And it was
Yes.
that she loves Adam Lambert. She's like a huge Adam Lambert fan. It's our shared. Do you guys have like a
Aw.
shared like favorite celebrity with family members? Like now, mine and my mom's is Ross Matthews. You know.
Pat Robertson, Jerry Falwell.
Mhm.
The norms. So wait, so how can we help you, Ben?
Yeah.
How-
You always help me just by
That's funny.
existing and just by being who you are on social media. I always love you guys, all three of you. But I have advice. I need advice.
Okay.
Go.
Okay.
Ready? Okay, so as you know, I'm a musical comedian because I came on the previous podcast and I sang one of my songs and
Yeah,
I
on
won
Straight Talk.
all of them. And
Yeah, you
so
won.
I was obviously we know I'm very talented, and now I'm going on
Very confident.
I'm going on tour. I'm going on a small tour around the United States, which is very exciting. And my
successful.
first show is in LA this upcoming Sunday. And I want to know from the performers that you are, and the actors, and the TV hosts, and singers, and all of that you are, how do you get rid of resting bitch face when you're performing?
Do you think you have resting bitch face as a human?
Yeah,
Let me
I think
see
I'm
it.
when I'm not
Show
really
me-
paying attention.
Yeah.
I need everyone, even this, if you're listening to this at some point, just use your mind. But I would like to see your resting bitch face and what it
Yeah,
looks like.
it's
Everyone
like-
just look at Ben right now and just see. Is that your normal face? You're not doing anything to your face. That's just your
It's like
normal
when I'm not
face.
engaging. Yeah.
Okay, go again.
Okay.
No, just do the face. Go.
Oh.
Oh.
And so when
yeah.
I'm singing, it's not good. You know, I have
You
to
look like
Right.
you don't have resting bitch face. You have resting bored face.
Yeah, RBF.
Mhm.
Yeah.
So-
It's very similar
RBF.
to how Ross looked last week when Malone and I were having a moment, and then he was like this.
Yeah.
I
It's a
don't
little
have
bit similar to that.
I don't have resting bitch face. I have resting cartoon face. You know, like I'm just like that's my resting face.
That is true.
It is
You're
true,
always kind of smiley, kind of.
of course, but it is. I think you should have complete facial reconstructive surgery.
Yeah.
Okay. I think. What do you do for resting bitch face? Oh, Jesus. Well, I don't. I mean,
Well,
but you
you
do
know-
have to fix your face. Can I tell you something? I know people. I've worked with people in the past where I would tell them, you got to fix your face because
Mhm.
you're going to a meeting, you're just looking
So-
angry. Fix your face. No,
Who did you
have
say that to? I would
No.
love to do.
Yeah,
to
fix
know
your
that.
face. Can you
Who's
I'm not
imagine?
telling you, but I've told people to fix your people I love. Fix your face
Fix your
before you
face.
do that. And if you're going
I'd
to tell them that,
appreciate
you need to
that.
fix your face first.
Yeah, I'd
because
appreciate it.
it is how people gauge you. Like right now, even like fix your face. Ben, there you go. You
Oh,
fix
there
your
it
face
is.
and see how easy that was.
Yeah.
So people are paying to see you, they don't want to see sourpuss. You do have to fix your
No.
face, and you just need to tell yourself that. Fix your face.
Face.
Because maybe your face isn't, you may be happy and content and full
Mm,
of gratitude on the inside, but it's not coming out. So you just need to be aware of it. And it's
yeah.
good that you are.
I think it
Wow.
helps when I know, like when I fully memorize the lyrics and I like know everything that I'm doing, but like sometimes when I'm concentrating too much, I'll be like just really ugly looking, like not ugly, not that I'm ugly, but
No.
that not that I'm ugly, but like just kind of like a not engaged face, you know what I
Yeah.
mean?
Yes, it doesn't represent what you have on the inside. You have a
Which
little
is
pot of
so
gold.
lovely,
Yeah, but
course,
you know what, Ben? You could lean into the resting bitch face and make it a comedy bit too.
Mm.
That would be funny.
Like
Like
a
I
whole
would stop the
I
song and go look at my resting bitch face.
Or
I
how about
love that
this?
idea.
Write a song called Resting Bitch Face, sing it at the top, and then tell the
Yes.
audience anytime you give Resting Bitch Face that they can yell something out. So if you can't
Yeah.
remember.
That's right.
Yeah.
So what
That's
would
my
you think?
favorite advice.
What
I
should they
like that.
yell out? What would you want a crowd to yell out that would remind you to fix your face? What if they just yelled "Fix your
Fix your
face"?
face.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna do
I
that.
like that, Ross.
Yeah. Fix
I
your
did.
face.
Did I
Because it's
solve
my
it?
first tour, it's like my first time going on tour. I gotta fix my face.
Fix your
Totally.
face.
If people want to see you on tour, how do they do it, Ben?
They can go to benhawshq.com. Haws is HAWES, benhawshq.com.
Great.
Nice.
Also
Oh,
go to
good.
fixyourface.org.
Right.
Thank you, Ben. Thank you so much, and good luck with the tour.
Bye, Ben. Good
Yeah,
to
good
see
luck,
you.
Ben.
Thank you.
Bye.
Fix your face.
Fix your
Fix your
face.
face.
Yeah, bow.
Bye. Dear Ben.
Bless you. Guys, you know when you can feel like a big pimple like starting to emerge
Oof.
under the skin, and it
Yeah,
feels like
don't
just a
touch it.
little
Why are you
knot.
fingering your
Nikki,
face?
don't touch
touch it.
Fix your
I went
face.
to the
It's starting-
dermatologist this morning. It's
What
funny.
would
And?
they say?
Well, all my moles are good, and I wear a cap all the time, even in lights. And he said, keep wearing it because
Oh, good.
your scalp looks so good.
Listen,
That's
Mr.
good.
Malone.
Nope.
I'm not. I don't even
Okay.
know if I want to bring attention to that,
Yeah, I know. I hate myself for loving that.
Nikki.
Uh,
Anyway, it was a very sweet gay dermatologist, very gentle with me. He was very nice, and he burned off 2 warts on my fingers. That hurts.
Warts?
Did he check your whole body?
He checked my whole body. He checked
I've
all
had
the
a
moles
dermatologist
all
ask
over my
me to
body.
if I wanted them to look at my genitals.
Wait, you
Well, why
asked?
wouldn't
Wait,
you?
I went to a dermatologist. They were checking, of course, for well, I do, and then skin cancer screening, great. And they said, "Do you want us to check your genitals?" And I was like, "My genitals have never seen the sun. Never seen the sun.
Well,
Don't look at my
wow.
You can still get a spot on
You
your
can. You
body
could.
from not being in the
my
sun.
you could.
I don't
You
have
could, Nikki.
genitals.
Do you
You-
get skin tags down there? I mean, when you're older, because it's dark down there,
Yeah.
you get skin tags. Skin tags are. I had to
Dark.
take a skin tag all like close to my balls, like down
You need
there.
you know what you need down there? The clapper. You can just turn the light on when you need it.
But when you get older, you get skin tags, and you get these little cherry things, like these little
The red things. I
Yes,
remember
they're all
those.
over my body.
Yeah, yeah,
I
they're
said,
cute.
They're
cute.
normal, but they're
Yeah.
part of age. Like aging is so crazy, you guys. It's
Wait,
nuts.
what you get cherries on your
Yeah, they're
Not
called
cherries. They're like little
they're called
red,
like cherry angiomas. I can't.
Yeah, they're cute.
Wish I could
a
show
little
you
like
one.
skin tag or something.
They're like blood blisters.
Yeah.
Little
I-
tiny blood blisters.
Oh, do you
They're
get
on
them
my
burned
legs.
off?
They're everywhere. No, they're just you just have to. It's part of life.
part
I
of
was
life,
getting
Ross.
massaged one time, and he popped one.
Oh wow, my
Lord.
goodness, my
Blood.
goodness.
Yeah.
I'm so scared of anything. I'm scared of everything. In
Like
terms
what?
of like I've never had a surgery. The only surgery I ever had was get wisdom teeth out. It doesn't even count. I was out for like 3.5 minutes and I was very brave, but I'm so scared of why, for example, I cut my finger once when I was peeling a potato. I was making Audrey food.
Aw.
And my chihuahua, and I was doing it, and I went and it, like sliced, and it was like nothing, but it sliced like right here on my thumb,
Yep.
Ouch.
and got some on my nail. And I'm telling you,
I remember
it's
this.
I should have been in the ER for a while
You should have been
Beca-
on the soap opera
because
you were so dramatic about it.
it was so dramatic. And then as I was in recovery and I was watching television, horizontally, like I was watching, of course, it's like 600-pound life, and there was a woman that got like cut open from like basically her nostrils to her pinky,
Okay.
And then the next day they're like, all right, get up. We're walking. And she's walking in the thing.
Yeah.
And I have my little potato peeler cut and I'm laying down. I'm on oxygen. I had IVs, I
You-
think, in me. And then she was walking. And I think like, what?
So you'd never had major surgery? You'd never had general anesthesia?
My body is a beautiful temple.
Oh,
Just wait.
Lord.
Buckle up, Buttercup.
Yeah, just
It's
wait.
coming.
But
I've
I have
never
to
had
say-
Don't ever get a
I'm so
kidney
scared.
stone or a
Malone,
bladder
don't
stone.
you feel like though isn't anesthesia one of your favorite things?
Do you
And I
know what-
love
Nikki,
What?
when
I
I
don't.
go in, when
it
I
is
go
such
in,
a silver lining, right?
it's such a silver lining. But you know what is even better is when you go in. This is a little tip when you get surgery. Ask
Just the
the
tip?
anesthesia. Just the tip. Ask the anesthesiologist if you can have a relaxant put into your IV. Say you're
Brilliant.
nervous
Really?
and you're just like, oh my God, cut me
Brilliant.
wide open. I'm so happy.
I don't even ask the dentist. Like Bethy, our friend Bethy, goes to the dentist. She's like, "Oh my God, I get the laughing gas. It's my favorite thing.
Oh,
I
it's
get
the
so excited.
best.
I've never
Best.
had
Never
the
had
laughing
that.
gas.
Oh
I've
my
never
God,
had
it's
that
like going to
either.
the spa. It makes going to the dentist like going to the spa.
They offered it to me, and I said no.
The
No
best.
one's
I was-
ever offered it to
the-
me ever.
Oh, Nikki Ross, I just had
Really?
it when I had this
Okay.
tooth
You
pulled.
have to go to the dentist first.
Not all dentists offer it, so you got to ask, and you have to pay extra for it, but it's worth it.
How much?
Yeah, right.
$175.
What?
That's ridiculous.
What?
Just
I would
get
just
a
take a
shot
couple
and call it a
edibles.
day. Come
Yeah.
on.
No,
Oh,
Nikki, the laughing gas is so good, and you can control it.
Just,
I just put it
do
right up
this.
to the-
Everyone, don't pay $170. Just get have a martini and an edible before you
But
go.
no, you can't. What if you're not in recovery or something? No,
Oh,
the laughing gas goes out of your system. The minute they take it off, you're like, I'm back.
Do you laugh?
for $175?
Yeah.
First time,
It
yeah.
just goes away before
Hey,
you. For
it's worth
$175, it's got to last 24 hours.
Absolutely.
No.
I agree with you.
You want to
100.
sit there and have them pull a tooth out, and you
Yeah.
feel that?
No, you don't feel it if they give you a shot.
I do.
I
want to
want
be
laughing
floating.
gas. I want it to go bag of
You don't
laughing
laugh.
gas.
You don't
know what I
laugh.
mean?
You don't laugh.
Oh, why
You're
do they
not
call it
like,
that?
Can you imagine?
while they're working on your mouth.
You know what makes me laugh? The fact that we have a spiritual advisor.
Oh my God.
We have Shaman,
need one.
Shannon the Shaman. Shannon the Shaman
Yeah.
is a
Shaman
wo-
Shannon.
Shannon the Shaman
It's hard to
is
say.
Shannon is urinal is a woman who works near Malone's house and hangs out in the alley. I believe is she a cigarette smoker?
I believe so. Yes, I did ask her this time. Yeah,
okay.
I've seen her smoking.
Yes, and she shares strong opinions. First time I heard her voice, I said that, well, that's going to be our spiritual advisor. Every week, Malone has
100%.
gone, it's time for Malone on the street. Come
Yes.
on. So you approached Shannon the Shaman, and did you ask anything
Shashan.
specific? Anything we should know before I play this?
No, I think it's self-explanatory.
Okay.
So I would just play it. It's Malone, and I'm here with spiritual advisor Shaman Shannon. Shaman Shannon, what is your personal philosophy that shapes your outlook on life?
Fuck off.
Shaman Shannon, would you give us a few bars of Don't Cry Out Loud?
Don't cry out loud.
Thank you, Shaman Shannon.
You're welcome. And by the way, if you're gonna be a hot mess, please be an efficient hot mess. Thank you.
No, thank you. Wow.
Wow.
I like the laugh.
Yeah.
Isn't it great?
And I love a takeaway. When you have a conversation, you're like, I got 3 takeaways out of that. Fuck you.
Yeah.
Be a hot
Yep.
mess. Fuck you. And then like,
An efficient hot
efficient
mess.
hot mess. And then I also learned that she doesn't know what the song "Don't Cry Out Loud" sounds like.
But I like
Why'd
that
you
she
ask
just
her to
went for it
sing? Why'd you ask her to sing that, Malone?
because you requested it.
Did I?
Yeah.
Mhm. You
Was I
said
there?
something about "Don't Cry Out Loud," and I'm like, "Can you just sing some?" And she did. I don't even know if I think she just did it. I don't. Maybe she heard it once.
Beautiful.
What, are we talking about "Don't Cry Out Loud"?
Yeah.
That old song. Well, she
Yeah.
probably wasn't born, right?
Maybe not.
She's ageless. I can't get an age on her.
I love
read.
her voice.
You want me
I
to get a
love her
picture of
vibe.
her, me and her together?
Yes.
Nope.
Yes.
I want my mind already took a picture, and I promise your picture can't top
Okay,
what's
Ross,
happening.
describe to me what Shaman Shannon looks like.
can
'Cause
tell you
I
right
have
now.
the I have the
yeah. I want to know, being that I know
Dream-
what she looks like.
Yeah.
Dream weight. She is of a dream weight.
Okay.
Now, do I agree with
Perfection.
that? Can I say something while you're going through this, or should I just
Let
be
me
quiet?
describe and tell me how close I am.
Okay.
a dream weight. She just has never had a weight problem. She looks good. I think she probably has some visible arm tattoos. Okay.
Ooh, yep.
I think she
Mhm.
has hair that
I
is
hope.
past her
Maybe not.
shoulders and like kind of tinged like a reddish but more copper color, and the hair is, I say this with love, slightly damaged. I think the eyebrow is thin.
Yeah. Okay. I haven't really paid attention to her eyebrows, but I will.
Well, then that's derelict of duty. I mean, what? Come
No,
on.
I mean, I don't look at her eyebrows.
How close am I to give me a percentage?
I would say you're 86%. I think that was
What I
maybe
missed?
90%. You only had
may
like
I
really
add?
one miss. Yeah.
Okay, may I add? I don't. I think he's got the hair wrong. I think it's brown black hair with some shaggy bangs,
Yeah.
kind of a rocker mullet. That's what I think he may have gotten wrong. Am I right? I'm getting a spiritual hit.
Not a mullet, and the color has changed. That's why it's hard for me. I think 'cause she's had that
Oh.
reddish kind of hair, Ross, and then she's had that kind of because she's a hairstylist, so her hair changes.
God,
So,
I'm obsessed with her.
but her body, like really good body, like doesn't need to worry about eating. I don't think,
I know. She's
So
a shaman.
jealous.
Hey,
Shamans don't have to worry about anything.
you know who does have to worry about people? Single people who are dating in this charged political climate. You know,
Yes.
there's a couple, Mary Magdalene and James Carville, in the 1992 campaign. She ran George Bush Sr.'s campaign while he ran Bill Clinton's campaign. They were political rivals on opposite sides of the political spectrum, and they were dating, and now they've been married, and they're a famous political couple. She's a Republican, he's a Democrat. Okay. And so I think about, what do couples do? What do you do if you're single and you meet somebody who's from the opposite party or has polar opposite beliefs of you than you? Is
Which
that
is happening a lot these days, I imagine.
there's a reason I bring that up. We actually have a voicemail from someone who wants to remain anonymous. Can you get that?
Hi, Ross, Nikki Malone. I would like to remain anonymous, please. Here is my confession. It's really, I'm really nervous to share this information. Okay, so I was on Grindr last week, and this guy was like, come over. So I go to his house. He's really cute, really like rugged and like rough, discreet. So I go there. We make our way to the couch. I get down on my knees and I start like sucking his cock and balls. And I noticed the television was on. So when I'm like looking up at him sucking his dick, he's, you know, like looking back at me and like casually looking at the television too. And then I overhear some information that's kind of like, oh, only like conservatives would listen to this channel. Long story short, he's a Trump supporter, and I've never hooked up with someone who's discreet and a Trump supporter. And I was like conflicted at the time. I was like, do I keep sucking the dick or like do I just leave? I ended up staying just because, you know, like we were both horny and stuff. He messaged again and wants to get together. But I'm like, oh my goodness, should I do this again? I don't want to get kicked out of the gay community. I feel like I'm betraying my own community by hooking up with someone who is, you know, MAGA. So I'm just kind of like conflicted. So this is both a confession and advice. What would you do if you were in my situation? Would you keep sucking the MAGA dick, or would you say thank you next?
Well, but thank you so much.
Thank you.
Yeah, thank you. You know, and I thought about Malone, because you have found yourself in many precarious situations with dick you didn't expect, you know, and so I'm wondering, in terms of like Postmate delivery dick, that would, you know, it dick can arise. It can arise anywhere.
Remember? Yeah.
So what would you do if someone was a polar opposite? Like it was good until it wasn't. Do you stop midway, or do you just say, agree to disagree? Let's finish what we started.
It depends on how good the sex is. Sex is sex. So just compartmentalize it, you know, have the sex, but don't talk to them. Just say, I'll see you later. Like, just, that's it. You know, That's what I've done because I know I've fooled around with Trump supporters. Like I know it. And I was like, oh, that was good. That felt good. And goodbye. I don't need to know you. I don't need to talk to you. I don't need
Well,
to
not
debate.
Nikki is a big Trump supporter. So what have you,
Oh,
Nikki?
yeah.
Well, we appeal across lines here.
offensive.
Nikki, for
Yes.
sake of conversation here, I need you to admit to being a big MAGA supporter. So, okay, imagine, Nikki, you were single and you were dating someone, and it turns out they voted for Kamala. What would you do?
Well, dating's a different thing.
I love how you're keeping this so real. It's for the people, for all the people. If you said if I was sucking Kamala's dick, what would I do? What was the
You
question?
got it. Understood.
That is really hardcore.
At least she listens.
Oh my god.
I think, listen, you're not there for a relationship. You didn't go over to this
Right.
stranger's house from Grindr for
Yeah,
to
for
talk
like
politics.
an emotional.
Mhm.
Exactly.
Right.
No. And
Yeah.
so they call it hit it and quit it for a reason,
Oh, I like that.
right? Because you get to quit it
Hit
when
it
you're
and
done.
quit it. Yep.
So don't worry about it. And by the way,
Yeah.
I also think if you fall in love with someone who is ideologically, politically opposed to you, I don't think it should be a deal breaker. Think how hot that could be.
Right.
You can disagree, and then rip each
Yeah.
other's clothes off. So
Yeah.
That
don't
Make
sounds
it-
like
rule,
that would work.
Exciting sex.
don't
Listen.
rule anybody out. I mean, Nikki, your friend Laura
Yes,
Trump,
rule-
what does she say?
Listen, okay. If you're just having
Marjorie
fun,
Taylor Boyer.
No.
I'm gonna call you that.
If you're having fun sex, have fun sex, but do not
Yeah.
get into bed with somebody that doesn't want you in their bed, if you know what I mean. So hit it and quit it and then move. Don't try to get an emotional connection with someone who doesn't think you should have rights. I don't know. Call me crazy. What?
Well, I'm just saying. Everybody calm down about politics. Everybody calm
Yeah.
down. Everybody.
What if you were dating somebody and you saw them being radicalized? Like they were with you and then they started turning like radicalized,
Oh.
like harsh and
We should ask
violent
Tommy, Nikki's husband.
Oh yeah.
Jesus.
Where is he?
Chained up in the
Why
bedroom.
will I
Can you
not let up?
imagine?
Just because I know how
radicalized Tommy.
No, it's because when Nikki started watching, you know what I mean? And
Right,
she
I
really
get it.
turned, yeah.
Why do you think I have
this
this red lipstick on and my red hat's dirty?
God.
Fuck me, you guys. Oh, gross. Somebody just said in the chat room, dying for MAGA dick coming to Hulu in 2026.
That's really funny.
That's good. Thank you, Joseph Miller. Great
I
idea.
never thought of MAGA dick.
No, it might.
Make
podcast
Dick
is
great
gonna
again.
be.
What if? Oh my God! What if it has a little hat on it?
Make Dick great again.
So funny.
Oh God.
Oh.
Oh, that Nikki. I would love if he wore that hat. That is so funny.
Yeah.
I think
okay.
we should all wear a hat.
I did have a
Just
friend of mine the other day who posted a photo. It's a mutual friend of ours, Ross, and I had to text this mutual friend and say, "Hey, you're a lovely gay man, and you're wearing a certain color hat in photos. I think you need to probably get rid of that." And it didn't even dawn on him because it was kind of burgundy and a little bit off red. And he had like this response of like, "Oh my gosh, I didn't know that's what that." He said, "No wonder when I went to order breakfast, nobody would sit around me in my gay community." And I was
That
like,
interesting.
"You need to burn that hat."
Yeah, red
You know what?
hats.
I don't know. Everyone's so politically. I've stopped being so upset at people who I don't disagree or who I don't agree with. I just think like, you know what? You do you. That's how I feel. I was just somewhere where there were a bunch of people who are opposed to me, flaunting
Mhm.
their opposition, and I just
Got it.
didn't feel anything other
Well,
than
good
like
for you.
That's good. Yeah.
that's we live in this country. We should have the right to like, yeah, be you, I'll be me. See you in the middle. What do you do, Nikki? Do you have emails? Do we?
I do. I have an email.
Oh,
Would you like
because
to
we
how
hear
didn't
it?
get to
exciting.
them last week. So. Oh God,
Hello,
it's
my
Ross Malone. Hi,
God.
guys.
If you want to email us, you can. The email address is thehowdareyouShow@gmail.com. We might just read your email on the air like Nikki's going to do right now.
Aw.
First of all, thank you for your service. This person says, the work you do is enlightening, powerful, and could inspire a movement of radical honesty that will sweep the nation. Speaking of a movement, I have a 2-part confession for you. So buckle up.
No,
Not
I'm
long.
nervous about
Eh.
movement. I'm worried about movement.
In college, I was embarrassed to use the restroom while my roommates were in the room, which, by the way, makes so much sense. Like, the bathroom's right there. You're friend is studying or like, taking a nap and you're going to the bathroom literally, and just a weird thing to do with someone that's like a roommate stranger. Anyway, this person says, I once held it in for so long that I actually blacked out.
What?
Right?
I didn't know
This is
that.
good.
What
No,
happened?
you know what? It's not called blacked out. They browned out.
I
Terrible.
remember laying on the floor, vision blurry, and my roommate ran out of the room to go and get help. I crawled to the bathroom, took care of my business. The cops arrived to my room along with the squad.
Oh my God.
That visual is so amazing. Unsure if it was drugs or if it was a serious medical condition. Okay. I was ushered to the hospital where I underwent multiple scans and tests. I lied to the doctors at every turn. I don't know what happened. This person kept saying to the doctors, I
Do you
don't
know
what
why he
happened."
lied? Do you know why he lied? Because he's full of shit.
When it just goes for so long and you're like stuck and you're like, I can't say
Yeah.
it now. I don't know what happened. I don't know what happened. That's what this person kept saying. I'm truly sorry. This is the confession part. I'm truly sorry for wasting everyone's time and for worrying all my loved ones. Lesson learned. Holding in things that are harmful only hurts yourself in the long run. Let go
Oh.
of grudges, hate, petty conflicts, and release and set yourself free.
Aw.
Beautifully said, right?
That's very nice. I'm
Sam
surprised
from
the log didn't
Ohio.
come out of his mouth if he held it.
Malone.
I heard it comes out of your mouth if you hold it in.
I have friends who go like not even once a week.
No.
Why do
And do
you
you know
know?
what they're regularly like, no, my body won't. And so every time I go to dinner with them or see them, I look at them and they're eating and I'm like, well, that's gonna be in there for a
Oh
whole
my
week.
God. That is. Are you serious? Really?
Yes.
Wait, what? Once a week?
Once a week. If I went a week,
No.
No. No.
I wouldn't. There's no way.
I have to
Wait,
process
I don't
that.
think that's actually. I don't think that's healthy. I think
Yeah,
that person
d-
needs
d-
to.
You think?
I'm Nikki
No, I
Boyer.
think that person needs to go. Medical advice.
All right, Dr. Quinn, medicine woman. What do you know?
I
That's-
don't think that's healthy, and I think they probably have something wrong. What I'm saying, I don't not only think it's not healthy, I actually think something's deeply, deeply wrong with your
I
friend. So you
thought-
might want to get them to the ER.
I
Yeah.
bought friends Metamucil before
Yeah, you
because
bought
it
it for
drove me
me.
some. I bought it for you, but you're
Yeah.
not that friend I'm talking about. But I bought it for multiple friends.
Wouldn't that be funny if I was? Oh, it's me.
Just because they were clogged up?
Once a week?
Yeah, and I do care. I care.
You know, it's ironic we're talking about this because today when I went to the dermatologist, afterwards I went across the street to the grocery store and I
Yeah.
walked in and it smelled like shit. And I'm like, I think a sewer burst or something.
Oof, I
And so
hate
I
that
asked the little worker there, I'm like, why does it smell like shit in here? I said that. And she goes, well, a homeless just came in and on that next aisle over. And I'm like, okay, I get it.
Wow.
So I looked, I peeked, and there was shit all on the aisle of the grocery
It was
store.
Ross's friend.
It was Ross's friend. But see, I mean,
Yeah.
kind of felt bad for the hobo. But yeah,
Don't feel- you know who I feel
it
bad
stunk it
for?
up and it was smudged all over the ground.
I feel bad for Tanya when she hears clean up on aisle 2.
I feel
You know what
bad
I mean?
for
Like,
Tanya too. Like I thought about that. They said they're like spraying air fresheners around. I'm like, I don't know who's gonna clean this up, but this is awful. This is... But the hobo doesn't hold it in. He's
Hobo, you didn't.
Oh my God, you guys.
Listen, believe it or not, so we do have to wrap this episode short just a little bit because I have to do, I get to do for our book Tio and Tio. Look right here, Tio and Tio, written by Wellington and I, comes out April 15th. If you haven't pre-ordered your copy, you must. I did the audio book today. I went to the
How
studio
fun.
and read it. And
Did you do like
fun.
voices or did you just keep straight?
Sort of.
Good
They
question,
said like,
Nikki.
no, they did. I started and they're like, that's good. And, there's a producer who is somewhere else in your ear. And they're like, that's
Yeah.
good for the kid. You're doing voices, but for the kids, maybe like do like a little like that. And
Oh
I
my
was
God,
like,
you're doing the kid's voice?
but I said, I said, when they said that, I go, and she was so nice, this woman. I said, I'm not going to do that. And she was why I'm like, because they talk a lot in the book. And like, if it was
Yeah, then you're
one
married.
sentence, and I'm not going to do that through the whole.
Oh, I wish you
Like,
would have. You know how good that would have been? I would have ordered that one. And then he took the ring and he made it. I would love it.
I didn't do that. But we're
I'm
doing Talk
excited for
Shop.
the book. I'm
Me
excited. Oh, you're
too.
doing Talk
Thank
Shop
you.
today, right?
Talk
Right
Shop
now?
live right after this. We're live in 19 minutes on
I don't know
that.
what
So
talk. Did they have? You have to go on a website or something. I don't
so
get
we'll
it.
be live on my Instagram and my Facebook. So if everybody wants to
great.
stay
Oh,
tuned to
okay.
that, if you don't want to hang, if you don't want to, if you want to keep hanging with me, and then Wellington's going to join me. We'll be live on our Facebook and Instagram, taking questions about the book, talking about it, and then if you order through them, you get an autograph copy, which I think is really fun.
Oh,
And
how
Riley and I are signing all
exclusive.
of those. Yeah. So you can just go to TalkShop Live or TalkShop.live, and I'm sure stuff there, but it'll be on my Instagram. It'll say like that I'm live on my Instagram
Okay,
and
great.
Facebook.
I'm excited.
Okay. So I'm Hella Ross. I want to say this, Nikki Boyer, I did see during
What?
the Oscars a commercial for
Oh,
Dying for
yeah.
Yes.
Sex.
Yes.
I am so excited. April 4th, all the episodes drop. We are a month and a day away from that. How cool was it to see your show, what you created as a commercial on the Oscars?
Well, I was so excited that I actually held in having to go to the bathroom and I
A
passed
fart.
out and Tommy took me to the hospital and I lied to the doctors and I told them I didn't know what was wrong with me and then I came home.
Understood. Did you leave your MAGA hat there?
Understood.
It was breathtakingly cool. I'm not gonna lie. There was a moment where I was like, what? Is this really happening? So yeah, it was a great moment. And I drank a bottle of wine and I was so happy.
I'm so proud of you.
Thank
So
you.
excited.
Very
I
successful.
cannot wait.
Wonderful.
Malone Intuitive is the website.
Yeah, book your reading.
Book
Book
your
it.
reading now. I have Sergio. If you want to follow Sergio, our amazing producer, his Instagram is Showtime Chamaco. That's Showtime CHAMACO. Malone is It's Mr. Malone. Nikki Boyer. I'm Hello Ross on social media.
Yes.
Thanks so much, you guys, and I love you. It's
Yeah.
lots to get to that we'll save for next week.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think.
Okay. And to all the
yeah.
people in the chat, thank you, Tuxcat Jody. We got Braden Nichols, Joseph Miller.
Aw.
Thanks for being here. Kate B, Rebecca, we love you guys. Michael Scafidi. I love you all for being in the
Good
chat
night.
and for engaging and being with us today. We really appreciate it.
Totally.
Yeah.
And for those of you all asking about the audio version, stay tuned. Because I mean, you guys see some of these emails. I've been trying since November to get, so it's a whole thing. So
Okay.
I don't know. If you want to email us in the meantime, we are the How Dare You Show at gmail.com. Our number, if you want to call and leave us a voicemail, is 360-399-6289. We're here on Mondays, 3 p.m. Pacific, 6 Eastern. That's how Dare Bears do it. As you know, a Dare Bear.
Dare Bear.
Dare Bear.
I'm just a Will Dare
That's
Bear.
right. We'll see you next week.
Next week.